Hello everybody, it's Barbara here and I'm going to take this Pilates session today. So just as I normally say, work within your own, how your body allows you today. If you're not feeling 100%, you don't have to do everything, just work within your own body limitations. So let's just start with our feet about hip width apart, okay? We're going to breathe in, we're going to float these arms up. We're going to turn the palms away and we're going to breathe out on the way down. Let's go again. We're going to breathe in, float these arms up, turn the palms away and breathe out on the way down. Now we're going to bring the arms forward on that breath in and then palms coming down as we breathe out. We're going to breathe in, we're going to float these arms up and then we're going to breathe out on the way down. Well done. So let's put our fingertips onto the shoulders. Let's rotate through these shoulders. And then we're going to come forward. Well done. Let's go again with that. Lovely. Well done. And then just give those arms a shake. Then we're going to interlace these fingers and we're just going to rotate through the wrists. So we're just mobilizing joints to start with and then go in the opposite direction. And then we're going to develop that into a bit of a seesaw action to bring in the shoulders and the elbows. Well done. And then just shake those arms again. Well done. So let's just take the feet a little bit wider. Let's soften through those knees and we're just going to rotate that pelvis. So don't be afraid to stick your bottom out behind. Just careful if you've got any lower back issues, not too wide. And then go the other way. Keeping those knees nice and soft. Lovely. And then bring the pelvis back into center. So bring the feet a little bit closer, so more into parallel. And then we're just going to go into a small, it's really a knee bend and folding in at the hip joints here. So it's not a proper squat. Lovely. Again, just warming those knees and into the hip socket. Well done. And then just lengthen back up to the top. And then without thinking about it, I just want you to just lift one foot away from the floor. We're just going to rotate the ankle. If you feel you need support, just move to a chair or a wall and then just give that leg a shake. We're going to return that foot down and then we're going to go the other side. So just lifting the foot, and this is my wobbly side. And then go in the other direction and then shake again. Well done. Okay, so hopefully you just feel a little bit more joints lubricated, okay? And let's just think about, we're doing that pelvic tilt, okay? So I'm just doing short moves at the moment. So when you practice this, you can do a few more repetitions. So with soft knees again, I want you to tuck your tailbone under, feel the length in this pelvis at the back, and then we're going to tilt the pelvis forward. So you've got that deeper curve here. We're going to tuck under, and then we're going to tilt forward. So try and make it nice and fluid. Breathe, don't hold your breath. Excellent. And then what we're doing here, as you can see, we're tilting forward and back, and then we're going to bring the pelvis in that midline. And this is what we call that neutral pelvis, or it's that middle position between that tilt backward and forward. Okay, well done. So let us start with a roll down. So again, if you've got any back issues, the aim isn't to go to the floor, just go where your spine will allow you. So your feet are nicely spread, the toes are spread, feel really balanced. We're going to breathe in, we're going to nod the head, lengthen the back of the neck, chin towards that breastbone, round the shoulders, and let the vertebrae, so they're peeling off one over the other, and just go to where it suits you. Really get the length in the back of the neck, so you're looking up towards that tailbone. Just let everything hang. And then coming out, breath in as you exhale. Start from this tailbone here, round that pelvis. Use your abdominals to peel that spine up. bone by bone by bone. Remember, the head is the last bit to balance on the top. Let's go again. So breath in as you exhale, chin towards the breastbone, lengthen the back of the neck, round those shoulders, and again, use these abdominals. Feel as though they're scooping back to allow you to roll forward, and just enjoy that release. If you find it a bit of a struggle to come up, put your hands on these sit bones and then just use that support and then just peel back up to the upright. And again, feel that nice length when you come back to the top. Okay, so from here, we're going to go down again and we're going to go into our downward dog. So again, we're going to breathe in as you exhale, nod the head, round those shoulders and peel down first of all. If you don't want to come into inverted position, just come down onto your knees and just have a breather. If you're going to stay in that downward position, I just want you to soften the knees a little bit first. Put your hands flat on the floor if you can, if not fingertips. And I just want you to walk the hands just a couple of paces in front of the feet. We're not going into a plank. And think about your sit bones again going up towards the ceiling. And then we're just going to do that little bit of a heel raise as though you're treading grapes. Just alternating, just do what you can. If you've got tight hamstrings, just be careful. Just a few times. Remember, if you're doing this again at home, you can repeat the repetitions. And then just one more each side. And just let the heels rest a little bit more. Look up towards the tailbone. And then when you're ready, I just want you to walk a couple of paces again. And then we're going to fold one knee, followed by the other. We're coming into that rest position. So widen the knees and let your bottom just sink to the heels. Have your hands wider than your mat. And just let that forehead rest. If you don't like being as low as that, make fists with your hands and just prop that forehead onto those fists. Get that nice length in the back of the neck. And just be mindful when you're doing this where the breath is going. So just breathe normally, but think about the breath coming into the back of the lungs more. So separating through those shoulder blades. Again, you can stay here longer when you do this yourself, but for now, we're coming back onto that 4-point position. So remember, when we're doing this, the wrists are under the shoulders and your knees are under your hips, your feet are relaxed at the other end. And just think about the abdominals. You don't have to brace. It's just that gentle connection, just lifting the tummy button back a little bit. Okay. So here we go. Breath in as you exhale. Just tuck the tailbone. Again, get that rounding in that pelvis. Draw the spine up, up, up. And then let the head relax. So careful you're not lifting the shoulders up to your ears. You're looking up towards the tailbone. We're going to breathe in, and as we exhale, remember as though someone's just drawing your tailbone to that wall behind you. You're lengthening through that spine, and you're just bringing the head back up into alignment. And then we'll go again. We're going to breathe in as we exhale. Tuck your tailbone. Think about these sit bones curling under. Use your abdominals to draw that spine up, up, up. Keep those shoulder blades relaxed, and remember you're looking up towards your tailbone. We're going to breathe in, and as we exhale, lengthen the tailbone. Bring that spine into that nice line, and just let the head come back in alignment. So no poking the chin forward or letting the head drop. Well done. Let's have a little breather. So we're going to let the bum go back down towards our heels if we can. Hands either wide, remember, or again, fists just propping the forehead up. Well done. And then let's slowly just peel up. Okay, and then we're coming into a seated position. So you can either sit with your legs wide or you can go into this froggy leg position, or you can sit with crossed legs. So you don't have to sit cross-legged as I am. It's what I prefer to do. So wide or parallel, whatever you feel comfortable. So the challenge here is to be sat right up on your sit bones. So let me turn to the side. So most of us, when we're sitting, you know, we get that little slump in the bottom of the spine. So what we're trying to do is lift right up so you've got that nice line to support you. So we're just going to do a side bend. So I'm going to put my left hand out to the side, other hand's coming up to the ceiling. We're breathing in as you exhale, as though you're just bending this arm and you're going to lift and reach to the side. So keep this buttock as though it's glued to your mat. We're not lifting it over. And then breath in as we exhale, lift from the waist and bring the arms back. And then we're going to go the other side. So we're going to drop that arm down first, so a little bend in it. Bring this arm towards the ceiling, breath in. As we exhale, use this arm to guide you and feel as though you're opening these ribs up. It's a bit like an accordion. Buttocks are glued to your mat, we're not lifting them up. Lovely. Breath in as you exhale, lift from the waist and then come back into that seated position and just let those arms go. Okay. Rotate the shoulders. Again, you can repeat more reps of that one when you're doing that again maybe. And from there, we're just going to come round and we're going to just come down slowly, or however way you want to go to the mat. And we're just going to come back lying in our Pilates rest position to start with, but now we're on our back. And we're going into a little bit of hip work, and then we'll go up into our just spine curl. So you need to have your feet still hip width apart, arms are down by the side of the body, you can have palms up or down, and I just want you to lift the heel, it doesn't matter what foot, onto the toes, and just let that leg float up into that half tabletop. So your knee is above that hip socket, and you're going to slowly release onto the toes and into the heels. And then we're going to go the other side. So heel elevation onto the toes and just float that leg back up again. Lovely. Release it down, toes and into the heels. Make sure you're not arching through the lower back. Keep going with single leg. If you want a little bit more of a challenge, and please be careful of your lower back, lift one heel onto the toes, float up, and then we go with the other side. So it's much more of a challenge, this. So you really feel that your abs just engage. Lovely. And then we're going to release one set of toes into the heels, and then the second one, heel coming down. Okay, let's go again with that. So breath in as you exhale, heel, toe, float up, repeat on the other side. And again, really feel as though your lower back is just melting into the mat. We shouldn't have any arching. And then we're going to extend that a little bit with a toe tap. So again, a little bit more challenging for the abdominals. Breathe, don't hold your breath. You might feel a few clunks like I can on my hip. It doesn't matter. Slow and controlled. Last one coming up. Lovely. And then very slowly, with control, toes heel, toes heel. Well done. And then I just want you to fold one knee in, followed by the other, and maybe just do a few little circles. Other direction. Lovely. And then just give them a fold in. And then I just want you to come onto your side. Okay, we're just going to do a couple of extensions. So we've worked the spine forward, back and side. Now we're going to extend it a little bit. So I think we'll just start off with legs in parallel first. Fold your fingers over each other if you can and just support your forehead. So we're just doing a very mini extension to start with. So we're going to breathe in. As we exhale, just float the forehead away from your fingertips. You don't need to lift the head, so keep the gaze down, so not lifting the head forward. Breath in, and as we exhale, let the forehead touch down. We'll do one more like that. So breath in, as you exhale, again float that forehead away. And then breath in, as you exhale, just let that spine come forward, forehead touching down. So keep at that level. If you want to go into what we call swan, so this is a bigger extension, bring the hands out into this like W position. Make sure you've got that right angle, arms aren't coming in, and you're quite wide with these legs and feet are in a bit of a turnout. Just do what you can. So we're going to use our imagination now. We're going to roll a marble under our nose to extend that upper back. And then on the out breath, we're just going to extend the spine. You don't have to go high and don't push in with your hands. It's all about getting that spine to extend. Point the toes, use your bottom muscles and breathe. And then a breath in as you exhale. Think about softening from the breastbone and your spine is coming forward, coming forward, coming forward. Chin tuck, nose finds that marble and your forehead touches down. Well done. Okay, we're going to do one more like that. So start on the in-breath. If you can't get the breathing, just breathe. And again, you're rolling the marble to extend that neck a little bit. And then on the out breath, you're just lifting, extending the spine a little bit. So again, use the legs, the feet, the bottom muscles to give you stability at that other end. Well done. And then breath in as you exhale, breastbone softens. You're lengthening the spine as though it's coming forward, chin tuck, and just let that forehead rest down. Well done. There's lots of extension exercises. I'm just going to do that one today. So what you're going to do is take the hands under and we're just going to lift and we're going to just extend. To really feel that nice openness in that lumbar spine. Lovely. And then just peel those hands back. And then we're gently going to come up to standing. Just be careful. So let's just realign. Okay. Just ask yourself what your posture's doing. And then I want you to rotate the head to one side. Lovely. We're going to bring it back to center. And we're rotating to the other side. So we're working on these big neck muscles now, just trying to release them. We're going to come back to center, and then we're going to let the chin come down towards the breastbone. And then we're going to lift the head up. Let's take the ear in the direction of the shoulder, coming up to the top, and then we're going to go to the other side. Lift that head back up again. And then to finish, we're just going to do a couple of energizing breaths. We're going to breathe in, take these arms up, and then we're coming forward, knees are bent on that out breath. We're going to breathe in, and then breathing out. Lovely. And then just coming back, realigning through the body. Okay, everybody, thank you very much.